With the revival of Minecraft, Dream experienced the growth of popularity in YouTube that had never been seen before, gaining over millions of subscribers on a single day and racking in millions and millions of views, all the while being completely faceless. But it's not as straight line as it seems. Over time, Dream has found himself in quite a number of controversies, and believe it or not, most of them are somehow related to his odd chunk of fan base that are obsessed with him and how they almost pose a threat to his own career. And it's crazier than you think. Dream rose to fame somewhere between 2019 and 2020, especially during the time when the entire world was at home because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Dream's niche is Minecraft. The YouTuber has never actually shown his face before, and all of his videos are of him playing the popular game. And somehow, millions of people keep wanting to watch that over and over again. The YouTuber's first ever video is of him playing the game terribly on purpose, just so he could gain views, and, well, let's just say that the formula worked because Dream ended up gaining 9 million subscribers in 9 months, which is nearly impossible for any other content creator out there. Trust me, I know. So what makes Dream so special? Well, he made his way into the mainstream after figuring out the seed or the number of a Minecraft world that the famous YouTuber PewDiePie played on. He did this through reverse engineering techniques that he had familiarized himself with on the internet forums and online communities. With this, he started gaining a lot of traction on his videos because of PewDiePie's huge fan base, since then they could play alongside the YouTuber. Then he started uploading frequent videos of him solving mysteries, completing challenges, and doing all sorts of crazy things in the Minecraft world, and people just couldn't seem to get enough. The truth is that Dream has always been an entertainer. His commentary is hilarious to keep up with and never leaves you bored, even though he never shows his face, keeping the mystery alive. Dream also did a lot of trend jacking back in 2020, where he would take popular subjects that were trending and make videos on them. So when people would look these things up, they would automatically get Dream's videos in their recommendations. But for the most part, Dream decided to stick to Minecraft because that's what he's best at. After building a considerable fan base, he started custom coding Minecraft worlds where he would completely change the way the game works. For example, it would be Minecraft, but with a black hole opening up every second. His video, Minecraft, but item drops are random and multiplied, has over 51 million views on YouTube today. But since most of his videos are about Minecraft, YouTube would always have them at the top of the list when someone searches Minecraft, exposing people to his content every single time he uploaded something new. Another one of his video series that did really well was where he tried to speedrun and beat Minecraft with his friend, trying to stop him along the way before he killed the last boss. This series was called Minecraft Manhunt, and it was a huge success on his channel, earning him millions of subscribers within months because of how original the idea was. He would then keep raising the stakes with every new video to keep things interesting. He'd even started playing with other Minecraft YouTubers such as George Not Found and Bad Boy Halo. That was all it took for Dream to become one of the fastest growing channels on the platform in its entire history. And while the YouTuber hasn't exactly shared how much he earns from his videos, it's estimated to be around 3 to 5 million. All of this, and Dream is apparently only 21 years old. He was also on the #1 spot on the top breakout YouTube creators in 2020, and well, everyone assumed that it would be smooth sailing after that. But with crazy amount of success comes crazy amount of drama. Now, the kind of fame that Dream has experienced in his short career has really put him under all kinds of spotlights, where a single mistake can lead to horrible consequences. While the internet has tried to cancel Dream on several occasions, the one move that could have been career-ending for the YouTuber was his speedrun cheating scandal that took place in October of 2020. Dream was live streaming himself speedrunning on Minecraft and submitted his results to speedrun.com, where he stood in 5th place. But soon after that, people started accusing the gamer of cheating on these speedruns, saying that he was manipulating the game's code to mess with his results. After a 2-month investigation, his results were removed from the leaderboard. And while Dream initially maintained that these accusations were false, he ended up admitting to his mistake, saying that the coding change wasn't intentional, but it did happen. And while the creator could have easily not come back from this scandal, his story definitely held some weight, and he managed to retain most of his fan base and come back stronger than ever. But who knew that this loyal fan base would eventually become the biggest threat to his success? With over 29 million subscribers right now and billions of views on his videos, Dream is one of the biggest influencers in the world. But the problem is that with great fame comes great responsibility, or something like that. And Dream has sadly had to deal with some pretty obsessive stans that just don't know where to draw the line. Now, the internet has a term for this called stan culture, where the boundaries between a YouTuber and their stans, which is a word derived from stalker and fan, don't exist at all. This way, these stans actually have a lot of control over the YouTuber that they decide to follow, and similarly, the YouTuber can essentially ask their stans to do anything to prove their loyalty, and heck, they'll probably do it. The one thing about Dream is that he has always been a target of this stan culture. Now, according to him, only a small percentage of his fans are obsessive stans, so he would like it if people didn't generalize his fan base this way. According to Dream, his fan base is mostly a bunch of teenagers who like to watch his videos and make friends with one another. But, well, that's not what the internet is trying to cancel them and him for. People believe that for the longest time, Dream has defended his stans for all the wrong reasons. The reason why this entire hashtag cancel Dream stans movement started on Twitter was when a bunch of Dream's fans started sending people death threats for speaking out against the YouTuber and his alleged scandals. When an account called Awesome Nintendo Facts tweeted about not liking Dream's content, his stans went after the person, flooding his DMs with death threats. Now, Dream responded to all of this and said that he can't stop everyone who calls himself his stan. People who do these things know it's wrong and do it anyway, tweeted the YouTuber. And, well, let's just say that we understand where he's coming from, but defending his stans and then condemning the whole death threat situation in the same thread was giving the audience a whiplash. The worst part is that this wasn't the first time that Dream has responded to criticism directed at his fans. In January of 2021, the influencer had to publicly call out his fans who were going as far as to ship him with underage content creators and actually creating art based on these fictional relationships. And, well, let's just say that some of this art was just not appropriate at all, and it should not have been created at all. Thankfully, Dream did put an end to this situation and asked his toxic stans to not ship him with anyone that he is uncomfortable with. At the same time, the YouTuber did say that it wasn't fair for people to be blaming him for the actions of some of his stans, telling people to stop looking for hate and only focus on the positives instead, since it was impossible for him to not have a few bad seeds out of his 16 million subscriber count back then. Now, this entire drama even extended to the influencer's personal life, where fans started sending death threats to his ex-girlfriend after Dream talked about the nature of their toxic relationship, going into details about how many times his partner had cheated on him and been physically aggressive towards him. Things got so bad that the streamer had to reveal that his ex suffered from mental illnesses and needed a lot of support and care. And his fans going ahead and sending her hate online wasn't going to do her any good. But even after his career and image have suffered at the hands of, or should we say keypads, of his toxic fan base, Dream somehow always seems to find an excuse for their behavior, egging them on even more. Instead of taking some responsibility, the YouTuber just brushes things off by saying that none of this is under his control. And heck, maybe it isn't. That doesn't mean that he shouldn't hold his fans accountable, since they do all of this in his name. At this point, it definitely feels like with his success, Dream feels like he owes something to these viewers so much that he is in an almost toxic relationship with his stans, who now have the power to pressure him into doing things they want him to do, create content that they want to see, and when they want to see it. So while it's true that these fans don't make up for his entire fan base, they make up for a huge chunk of it that automatically makes them the representative for the whole community. And, well, let's just say it's not a good look. Considering all of this, stan culture is quickly turning turning into something that will be uncontrollable in the near future. With a single YouTuber having millions of subscribers, there's practically no way to keep any of them in check to make sure that they don't ruin their own idol's image and call it loyalty. But the sad part is that the fan base toxicity is bound to rise when YouTubers like Dream experience success as immense as this. As his channel grows, it's highly likely that Dream will get involved in more of these kinds of situations unless he actively decides to call his fans out on their inappropriate behavior. So, Plug Gang, what are your thoughts on the situation? Do you think that Dream's fame will die down as soon as it shot up simply because of his toxic fan base? Let us know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out the next one. See ya!